This is our third SRO. Pillars has purchased this house, and we are excited to put in 5 new residents who are in shelter. SRO is single room occupancy. What we found out was in shelter, there were a lot of people that had income, but they had barriers to housing. The barriers to housing could be evictions, poor credit, past history, criminal, maybe some mental health. But with a little help, they could live independently. So what we did was we started making these SROs, the single room occupancies, and we've been filling them, and we've been having a lot of success with them. I'm really excited about the third one. The third one has taken a couple years to come to fruition, but again, we're going to be able to pull 5 people out of shelter, which then opens up the shelter to help other people. While they're in the program, they get case management once a week, and we work on those goals. We work on the goals of finding eventually stable housing, but it's also the short-term goals too. It might be mental health, it might be budgeting, it might be finance, it might be just figuring out the busing system so they can get to work or they can get to their appointments that they need. Welcome to the third SRO from Pillars. I'm really glad that you're here, and I would love to show you around to the new house. So thanks, come on. Come on in, it's beautiful. You walk right into the kitchen, and as you can see, everything is furnished. When people move in, they do not have to bring anything with them. Probably the most important thing in the SRO houses, in my opinion, is the dining room. We want to make sure that we have enough seats for everybody. We want to make it feel like the family. Sometimes we have meals together. So this is kind of the center of the house. I kind of view it like that and stuff. I want it to be comfortable. I want everybody to have enough room. Like I said before, this is our third SRO house. The other 2 houses have a total of 9 residents in them. This house will have 5 more. So it is a 5-bedroom, and I'd like to show you around to the bedrooms and the bathroom and the living room, and we'll move upstairs then. All the rooms are different. Every size is a little bit different, but all of them have dressers and beds. The beds that we're donating for St. Vinny's go to the client. So when the client moves out, they get to keep the bed with them, and the bedding and the towels and everything. So we really appreciate the partnership with them. We do have a two bathroom house, which is perfect. We have 1 downstairs, 1 upstairs. There's 2 bedrooms down and 3 up. So kind of splits up the duties. Every room's a little different. And actually this is one of my favorite ones, being on the ground floor and stuff. Come on in. Again, the bed, end table and stuff. They get to put stuff on the walls. They can decorate the room how they want. They can bring in stuff as long as it fits in the room. Common areas are common areas, meaning that whatever's in the common area belongs to everybody. So if they have stuff that they want to keep private or they want for themselves, it stays in their room. All rooms have locks on them and has individual keys, so they should feel secure in their own place. The living room. This is, hopefully they enjoy it. Okay, so upstairs there's 3 bedrooms. There's also the laundry room. Brand new washer dryer. We're going to be putting a table here for them to fold laundry. And the bathroom is just off of this. This goes to a little deck outside. And this is one of the rooms. It gets beautiful sunlight in the morning. This is probably the biggest room, actually, out of all the bedrooms. This is the last room, a little bit smaller than the other ones, but still perfect for somebody moving in. the house has taken a long time to put together. We had to do a lot of construction. Jim and the volunteer crew did a wonderful job. They put in a lot of manpower and a lot of hours. We also had tons of donations that came in. St. Vinny's helped out with all the beds, and that's been a great partnership for us. We had the gift registry through Pillars and through Target. A lot of people donated stuff, and what was nice about that was it was all shipped to us, or they dropped it off, so we didn't have to go make a bunch of running and stuff. We could just unbox it and put away dishes and put away stuff that people needed. We also had a lot of donations of furniture, and you know, that cuts down lots of the cost. If we can get the table and chair, that was donated, and it was perfect. It's 6 seats that'll fit all the people here, so we can have potlucks and we can do stuff. So it really is a community-driven SRO. It's not just Pillars doing it. It's a lot of people in the community donating their time, volunteering, donating money, donating different things for the house, and it's just absolutely appreciated. So I've been the case manager of the SRO for a couple of years, and some things that I see when people move in, it's a wonderful thing. It's a shock to them. They've been unstable for a while, and to move into a place that's clean, that's furnished, that they know that they're also being taken care of, it means the world to them. This is something that's a building stone or a stepping stone. They don't just come here and stay. They come here and then they keep working on their goals and they keep working on their stuff. And eventually they will get their own apartment, or eventually they will find another place to live, or eventually we have one gentleman who actually is looking at purchasing a house. He went through our program from shelter, and in 2 years he's now looking at actually purchasing a house, which is amazing. He's a young man, and it's the journey that he took in 2 years it's just fantastic. It's hard. It's hard with a lot of barriers. A lot of clients that we have heard no a lot of times because of past credit history, because of evictions, because of mental health, because of substance abuse. And it's nice as an agency that we can say yes to these people, that yes, you are valued, and yes, you deserve a place. They take care of the house. We do not take care of the house. So once they move in, they're in charge of cutting the grass, they're in charge of cleaning the house, of shoveling the snow, of being a good community neighbor. And every house that we have, they've done that. They take pride in the house. You can walk through at any time and see how clean it is and spotless, because they appreciate being there, and they want to be there, and they want to work on their next goal and stuff. And that's the thing I think that's amazing, is you get 4 or 5 people move into a house who maybe don't know each other, but after a short amount of time they figure out how to take care of the house, who's going to do what, how to clean it. They end up cooking for each other, they end up making grocery lists or buying food for each other, and they become a little unit, and that little unit is what makes them successful. Sometimes in their lives they don't have that peer support, so along with living in the house, they do get that peer support, and they do get encouragement and stuff, and I think that's what makes it fantastic. That's what that's the good of the program, that in a couple years they feel strong enough, they've paid rent on time, they've done what they needed to do, that they can move on to their next destination. We'd like to thank the City of Appleton for the Community Block Grant that helped purchase the house. Jim and the volunteer crew did a marvelous job helping fix up the house and get it going. We also have Freedom High School National Honor Society. They put in volunteer hours to come help out. We really appreciate it. Thank you.